Hey Sagittarius, welcome to the Cottage, Sagalicious. This is for you if you have Sagittarius as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. Welcome in, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on in your love life, beautiful. Let's see what's up, Sagittarius. See what's going on. By the way, Sag, I do offer personal readings. The link to book a personal reading with me is going to be found below this video. If you need clarity on your situation, hit me up. www.enchantedcottage333.com. I would love to read for you. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on in your love life with the person on your mind. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with the person on Sagittarius's mind? All right, Sagittarius, what's going on? Let's get the tea today. Let's get the tea. Here we go, Sag. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on? Uh-oh. 6 of Cups in reverse. Because, baby, now we got bad blood. You know we used to be mad love. Speaking of Sagittarians, that's a Sagittarius' song that I was just singing. 5 of Cups in reverse. Lovers in reverse. Good Lord. You guys are definitely at odds with someone. Definitely at odds with someone. You feel like they need to get over it. Why? 5 of Cups here in the reverse. What do they need to get over, Sag? They need to just get over themselves. You may feel like they need to pick themselves up by the bootstraps. You may feel like they're wallowing around in self-pity, maybe victim mode, I don't know. 5 of Cups here, why are you in the reverse? Woo, could have been arguments, maybe a third party. Not on the same page for sure with the Lover's card in the reverse. Still, the intensity, the friction is there. This is very caustic, I can tell you that. You guys may have triggered they are in victim mode. Oh, Lord. Here we go, Sagittarius. That's what the 5 of Cups is here in the reverse about. Victim mode, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Poor, pitiful me. Empress in the reverse. You're like, will you pick yourself up and step into your power? Take responsibility for your own role in your life instead of sitting here wallowing around, poor pitiful me, left out in the cold. You feel like that that whatever their situation is, that their own actions brought them to this. And they don't agree. They disagree. They disrespectfully disagree with your assessment of the situation. The Lover's card in the reverse. Woo, you guys may have had some words back and forth, Sagittarius. I can feel that Saggy fire. I think you went into Sagittarius mode on this. Gemini, your sister sign. We're not the only ones that have an evil twin, no. Yeah, that Sagittarius side popped out on this, I bet. Feels like you calling them out. It just feels that way when I'm looking at the cards and I know who I'm reading for. It feels like you called this person out and said, get up. I almost hear you like, are you going to just wallow in self-pity or are you going to get up? You know? I just feel like that. I sense your frustration. I sense your frustration. Tell me more. Boy, this is some tea. This is definitely a hot tamale of a reading. Woo! You feel like this person is emotionally immature and emotionally manipulative. You feel like with the King of Cups in reverse and the 7 of Wands in reverse that this person tries to play on your sympathy, tries to get you to give in areas that would sacrifice your own boundaries, right? Oh, you feel like you see that you called him out for it. 5 of Swords in reverse. You clocked it and you called it. This is Sagittarius 101. And in case anybody wonders, if you're a cross watcher, well, you know, I can't say a lot. This is my sister sign. We have a lot in common, you and I, Sagittarius. Let's see. I want to see how they feel. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Let's go over and check on them. Let's shift gears, Sag. Let's see how they feel. How do they feel? What do they want? What's their end game? All that sort of stuff. Oh, let's get some tea for you, Sag. This is a very caustic, friction, triggering, I feel it, like I feel it. Woo! Two of Wands. They're at a crossroads. They are aware of that. There's the easy way or the high road. There's the path of least resistance or the path less traveled. The road less traveled is the hard road where we accept responsibility, right? The path of least resistance is staying in victim mode, but also not happy. The comfort zone, but also not happy. Right? It's what always has worked for this person, right? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The time waster path. The time waster path versus something that leads to good connection with you or someone else, right? Their life could get a lot better or a lot worse. There's this spark of curiosity with this person. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Believe it or not, Sagittarius, no matter what you see, this person heard you. They heard you. They took it in. You may not think that. You may not see evidence of that, but they did. It may be a long time that it goes from hearing you to believing you to doing the work. There's a lot that has to happen. They did comprehend what you said. There is a comprehension and an understanding of what you said. Whether they agree with it remains to be seen, but they heard you. They heard you. I feel like they may have been dismissive when you said it, but they heard you. They know what you meant. Oh, world reverse. I think initially they were dismissive, but you know what? They couldn't forget what you said. This is replaying in their mind the things you said to them. Calling out, okay? This is replaying in their mind, the world reversed. They are replaying that in their mind. Unfinished business. Fool card in the reverse. Baggage. Regret. Four of Cups in the reverse. Feeling like they missed an opportunity to do better, especially when it comes to you. May feel like they've blown it with you because of their own baggage. The wheels are starting to turn slowly. And I know you're not a patient sign, but that's what I'm seeing. Is it's just taking a minute for the elevator to approach the top floor. Is it to the top floor yet? Not in this time, not right now. That may be getting there. It's going up. It's going up, but it's stopping at all the floors, right? They're headed in the right direction mentally. I do see that. But are they going to take I don't see the action yet. We're going to look at that. 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 What action do they take as far as choosing the path of working on themselves or the bullshit path, right? Two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the path less traveled, the road less traveled, and that has made all the difference. Boy, that's my story. I think that's E.E. Cummings, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Nonetheless, which path does this person choose? And do they stay on it, right? Okay, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. Four of Wands here. They're very motivated to work things out with you and to be the one that is stable and happy with you. I see a lot of forward momentum. So we actually start walking down the path of the road less traveled. We're there in the timeline. Yay for that. All right, so I see that. I want to see how you feel. How do you feel, Sag? What's your take on things? What's your take on things? What's your take on things? Where is Sag with all of this? Nine of Swords in reverse. Sag says, I don't want to think about it. Come on, Sag. Sit down. Let's talk. I want to dig deep into your heart, just like I did with the Scorpios earlier. Some of y'all may have Scorpio in your chart for me to be picking up some similarities to the Scorpio reading. It is what it is. Sag, what do I see as far as how you feel? What do I see as far as how you feel, Sag? You don't trust this person. Seven of Swords. You're like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. I gotta see the receipts. I gotta see the changed person over time. And it's going to take more than about a 48-hour period of time of me observing this person to see what I need to know, one way or the other, right? You're very guarded. You're not inclined to pick up and really take any action on this thing. You're more in observer mode. You're more in observer mode. You're fully ready to embrace this tower and let this thing go to smithereens if you need to. You are ready. Here we are. Talk about the mirror. You're at a crossroads too. What do I get? I am not going to do anything toward working this thing out. If it needs to blow, I'm here for it. If this thing needs to blow, I'm here for it. I'm telling you, there is heavy Scorpio energy here. I feel like you're the one with Scorpio in your chart. Maybe they are too. But, wow. Queen of Wands. Such a Sagittarian dynamic. You're like, I'm going to be happy regardless. I'm going to be happy regardless. I'm going to make the best of my life regardless. I'm going to stay on my journey. If this person's going to, if this person's going to be in my life, I'm not going to slow down on my journey. They're going to have to catch up with me, and they're going to have to run because I'm in a pretty good steady walk. Hell, you may be running yourself, and I'm not going to stop. I would like to be, you do love them. Yes, you do. You have emotion for them. I'd like to be with this person, all right? But I'm not going to stop going forward, and I'm not going to stop and pick this person up. I realize good and damn well it's their job to pick themselves up. I'm standing in my power. Queen of Wands. You could be a male or a female, right? So that's what I got. That's what I got. I want to delve deeper into this thing, Sag, and get to the details. I want to see what the long range looks like for this person. Will they do the work? What would things look like for you guys down the road in the long term? And of course, we're going to do the All Signs Cross Watcher. Of course we will. Patreon will be where it's at. The link will be below this video. Check it out. I will see you guys shortly for the rest of the story to get the deep, hard questions answered. All right, Sag, thank you so much. See you in a minute.